What's up guys, Kenan here, welcome to this episode. This will be actually a series of 4 different episodes about buying a used bike on eBay. You've been asking me lots of questions about different bikes, and many of you guys are saving like 300, 400 bucks for a long period of time just to buy the right bike for you, and then how disappointing it can be when the bike isn't just as it was described in the description, in the eBay description or whatever announcement, internet announcement description. So today I'm gonna give you some tips on 3 questions we should not ask and 3 questions we should be asking when buying this bike. And then in next episode I'm gonna show you what are we looking for, right? What should we be aware of when buying the bike? How to make the inspection, the bike inspection, a used bike inspection. And then finally there will be some episode when the attorney on our channel will tell us what rights do we have as buyers. So that will be also very interesting. But today, 3 questions we should never ask and 3 questions we should be asking. Let's start with those we should never ask. The first one is the bike in good condition? If you're asking the questions, you wanna have like a detailed answer. By asking the question, is the bike in good condition, you will simply get the answer like hi, yes, regards, and that's it, because this is what you're asking for, right? So we should not be asking the question, is the bike in good condition, or in what condition the bike is, because we are allowing the seller to write whatever he wants to, like, all right, there is some scratches on the bike, but it is in good condition, and you still don't know what are the brake pads, what's the condition on the brake pads, or whatever. I'm gonna tell you in the minute what question should we ask instead, but this one, no, we're not asking is the bike in good condition. The second one is the bike size or the frame size right for my size or my height? We are not asking this question for 3 different reasons. First one is that the seller doesn't have to have any knowledge about bike sizing or bike fitting, and it could not be just capable of giving us the answer. The second one is also that the seller wants to sell the item, right? So he or she may know that it's not maybe the best size for us, but yeah, we will be able to be riding on this bike. So they will just tell us usually, yes, it is your size. And I've seen many guys in the bike stores putting people on the wrong frame size. So that's the second reason we are not asking question, is the frame size for my height. And the third one is also that by giving someone simply our height, like I'm like 6 feet and that's it, it's not enough really information for the person, for the bike fitter, to tell us, is this the bike for us? So that's the second question we are not asking, is this bike right for my height? And the third one is, what's your minimum price? Like, what's the bottom line? We want also to show the respect for the seller so that he would like us, right? And if our conversation is very positive and in good manner, it will be much easier, believe me, it will be much easier for us to negotiate. So we're not asking this dumb question. Maybe it's not dumb, but it's not really like fine. If someone is asking me just this question, what's your minimum price on the item, I don't really think he will really buy the item, and I'm usually right. So is the bike in good condition? Is the bike right for my height? And what's the minimum price? These are not the questions we would like to ask to make a best purchase. Now, 3 questions we want to ask. The first one, it's actually the group of the question, or some standards for the question. Is the question should be really detailed, like what's the wear of the chain? Is it like 0.5 or 0.75 or well below, well above, right? The seller doesn't have to have a chain wear indicator. Then we will know that he or she doesn't know, or he has the indicator, and then he will tell us more than he says actually on the description. The chain wear indicator tells us a lot about a whole drivetrain, right? The crankset, I don't have a crankset on this one. And then if we are purchasing the bike for like $300 and we have to replace the chain, but the chain was like well above 0.75 of wear or extension, then probably some sprockets as well, and then we have to pay like $50, $70, $100 more. So it's a very important question. The question should be precise, as I'm saying, not just is it in good condition, but what's the wear of the chain, or does the lockout really work? So when we are locking the fork or the damper, does it stop, or does it still have like 1 or 2 inches of travel? Because it tells us a lot about oil, about cartridges, about many parts that can be also pricey. So detailed question, and then we'll have the detailed answer. The second one, instead of asking is the bike size right for my height, is what's the bike geometry, or what's the size, what's the length of the top tube, seat tube, head tube, or anything you want to know. I would say you want to know stack and reach. If the seller doesn't know how to really measure it, he can always measure like center to center, top tube, center to center, seat tube, center, or not center, but whole length of the head tube, and so on and so on. Anything you want to know, you just ask, and it's a very good question. Then you know how to fit the bike to you, or will you be able to fit the bike to you. So that's very important. So detailed question about chain, drivetrain, the frame, the welds, and even the paint on the frame will tell us about sometimes about broken frame, very important thing. The second one, real sizes of the frame, not just large, extra large, will it fit to me? And then the third one is where does the bike come from? And in many countries it's quite often that some people would try to sell stolen things. So it is important to ask this question. It's not inappropriate question. If you ask it in a right manner, like do you have any receipt, or did you buy it itself, or are you the first owner, and so on and so on, it might help you a lot. And if you buy a stolen thing, you can get into a lot of troubles, and I know that because I did. I did purchase a bike on a website like eBay, but it wasn't eBay, it was like our Polish website, and I got into some troubles. It wasn't really nice going through all these things. So remember about ask what's the where the bike comes from. So detailed question, frame size, not frame size, but frame geometry, and where the bike comes from. These are 3 really important questions to ask when we're buying the bike online, especially online. Now on second, third and fourth episode, I'm gonna tell you how should you read the description, and what should we be looking at on the pictures, for example. And then I'm gonna tell you how to look at the bike if you are already there and you are just doing the inspection of the bike, and then some attorney's advices for us. Hope it was helpful for you guys. If you have any further questions, put them just below in the comments. Let me know if these topics are on how to buy on eBay or online or used bikes are interested or not really interested for you. Don't be afraid to give me thumbs down. I'm gonna then make sure what's really interesting for us. And thanks for watching. Thanks for your support and our channel, which is really growing. I'm happy with that, super happy with that, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.